Hi and welcome to this video which will show you how to reference journal articles following UCC guidelines. So I've got my guidelines here available from the portal. Looking at the library link and you'll be able to access your examples. You may have paper copies. So I'm going to flick down, I'm going to go to the left hand side about midway and I'm going to click on journal article. So let's make these examples a little bit bigger for you. Okay, so we've got a couple of magazine articles. I'm going to go for the middle one. We look at Cesario 2001. Now that example has been put in brackets. There's alternative ways of doing that and I'll show you that in a moment. But Cesario is a surname and you've got your date. So you're following exactly the same rules as books. Looking at the reference list, I've got my surname and initial with the date here in brackets. And now I've got my article title and a journal title to worry about. So my article title, which is Weather Prognostics in Anglo-Saxon England. As you can see, these are in inverted commas on the left and closing on the right. These aren't in italics. We're going to put a comma and then we're going to show where we've accessed that article from. And in this example, it's from English Studies. So that's the journal title. And as you remember with book titles, we're going to put that in italics. We're going to put a comma at the end and we're going to share the volume number and the issue number, which is going to be in brackets. I'm going to put a comma here and I'm going to put the page number that article was found can be located in English Studies, which is 391 to 426. And I'm going to add a full stop. So fairly different to your books. Let's show another example. I'm going to bring Athens up. Here we go, and I've got an article already prepared. I'll keep that open for a bit actually. So here we go. So I've got on here, I've accessed an article on Athens, pledging the health of the nation's children. I've got my authors here. I've got the source, this is a journal title, which is the British Journal of Nursing, and I've got all the rest of the information I need. So the date here, the volume and issue number and the page numbers it was written in. So let's see how we can reference that. So I'm now going to bring that a little bit smaller so you can see across. Okay, so in text on the right hand side as an example, I could write that as Glasper and Horsley with the date in brackets, or I might add it all in brackets with Glasper and Horsley with a comma and 2015. So it will depend on how you decide to place the reference within your writing. Then we've got our reference list. So now we're going to follow the rules for books for the first part. So I've got my surnames, comma, initial with a stop, and Horsley, comma, A and a full stop. So this is where I'm going to put all the surnames. They don't need to be in alphabetical order. They need to be in the order that they have been published in. So Glasper and Horsley. 2015, that's my date, which was found over here. I only need the year. And now I'm going to put the journal title in italics. So here we've got Pledging the Health of a Nation's Children with a comma. And I'm going to put the source, which is the journal title, British Journal of Nursing, in italics the same way as a book. I'm going to put a comma and I'm going to put the volume number, which is 24 over here, with the issue number in brackets, number 12 here, and I'm going to put a comma with my page number 646 to 647 with a full stop. So there you have it really. That is your how to reference a journal article. So core things to remember, you need the surnames and initials and date exactly the same way as you would normally, but this time we've got to consider the journal article title, which goes in inverted commas, and we need to consider the journal title, which goes in italics, and now we need to include the volume and issue number. Sometimes it's just a volume number and the page numbers, and that allows me to find exactly where that article was so we can check it if we needed to have a little look. So there it is. Happy referencing. I hope it goes well for you.